Welcome to Game Week 34 at Nathbet.com. Hope you're all very well. Only 5 weeks to go before the end of the season. That means there's plenty of excitement at the top and bottom of the table. And that's what we've based our bets on this week. I like to bet teams that have got still something to play for between now and the end of the season, whether that's relegation or promotion. It doesn't really matter as long as I fancy the matchup, the variables are in our favour. That's what we like to bet on, rather than a team that's just squandering in mid-table, who haven't really got too much to play for. They're probably thinking about next season, thinking about their summer holidays and staying injury-free. Those are the kind of sides we like to play against rather than bet at Nathbet.com, especially with 5 weeks to go before the end of the season. So without further ado, let me go straight on to the safe double this week. And one game in the Championship, very important game for this side. That's Nottingham Forest, who have got every chance of making the playoffs under Billy Davies. We've backed them a few times this week, over the last month or so. They've done us proud. They're 1 point outside the playoffs at the moment, and they entertain Barnsley. Now, Barnsley have got something to play for as well. They're fighting for their lives at the bottom of the Championship. But I think that going to Forest will be too much for Barnsley. I think that Forest should win and win well at home. They're 4-5. We're going to take them to get into the playoff picture with 3 points on Saturday. We're going to double them up into League One, and that's MK Dons to beat Scunthorpe. MK Dons 4 points off the playoffs, so this is a really important game, and it should be a gimme really for MK Dons. Scunthorpe drawn 1 and lost 12 out the last 13. What do you think that draw was? People who bet it last week. They cost us an 88th minute equaliser after losing the last 12 on the bounce. Cost us the treble, unfortunately, but hopefully they will oblige this week and get the double off to a very nice start. I think that Scunthorpe will get beat. MK Dons to beat Scunthorpe, nice price, 4-6. So we've got Forest and the MK Dons in the double this week. That is 2-1 with Bet365. That is the best price. On to the treble, and the only game in the Premier League this week that I like. I looked at quite a few Premier League games, and I just don't like a lot of the matchups, but this one stood out, and that's Norwich at home at Carrow Road to Reading. Now, Reading already down, not a lot to play for apart from pride, and they will play with pride, especially under Nigel Adkins, the new manager. He'll want to create a good impression going into the Championship this season, or next season, should I say, and they will be going to the Championship. There'll be no remarkable escapes from this side, but Norwich deep in that relegation mire, but they are heads above water at the moment. They're in that relegation mix-up with the likes of Sunderland, Wigan, Aston Villa, and I think they'll get out of it, actually. The defence has been excellent, especially at home, and these are the type of games which should keep them up. These are the type of games that they are winning, and I expect them to beat Reading at home. They're 8-11 to do that, so we're going to take Norwich as the first bet in our treble. We're going to double them up with Watford at home to Blackburn Rovers. They're 5-6, 17-20 with a few bookmakers, but mainly 5-6. Watford been on a poor run after that excellent win at Hull City. It looked like it was going to be a two-horse race between them to reach the Premier League. It looks like Hull have won that race, especially with their home fixture this week. However, Watford have still got plenty to play for, and you never know if Hull do slip up. Watford get 3 points, it's still back on, so they've, like I say, got plenty to play for, and even if they don't, they want to have that third place in the playoffs, try and get a bit of an easier fixture going into that lottery that is the Championship playoffs. Watford against Blackburn. Blackburn, they've still got a bit to fight for because, they're not out of that relegation trouble altogether, but I just think that Watford will have too much for them, especially at Vicarage Road. 5-6 about Watford to regain their form and beat Blackburn Rovers. So we've got Norwich, we've got Watford, and the third game, we've already mentioned them as when we were talking about Watford, that's Hull City. They play Friday night, guys, so make sure you get these bets on ASAP. I know this will be broadcast probably about Friday midday your time, so you'll still have 7 or 8 good hours to get this bet on. Hull City against Bristol City. Hull City, if they do get 3 points, they're pretty much assured of a return to the Premier League under Steve Bruce. Hull City, skinny price 2-5, but if they win, they win, and I think that's exactly what they do. They'll have a full house at the KC, no doubt about that, on Friday night, and if they get 3 points, like I say, they'll be as good as promoted. So we're going to take them to finish off the treble. That's Norwich, Watford and Hull City, giving us a 3.5-1 treble with Bet365 and also Bet Victor. Okay, fourfold, and we're going to take a team who are already in the Premier League. They got confirmed as promoted as champions. Well, they should be kept champions, but they are promoted into the Premier League. Get part of that huge £60 million TV package next season. That's Cardiff City. But we're not going to back them to win. We're going to back them to lose. We're going to back them to lose because they travel to Burnley. Burnley still in deep relegation trouble under Eddie Howe. They will have them fired up, and I just think Cardiff will have taken their foot off the gas a little. They'll be celebrating hard into the night. I'm sure 2 or 3 nights. And I just don't think that this trip, they're already done. They can relax now. And I think a difficult trip to Burnley on any night, let alone when they've already confirmed promotion to the Premier League. I think that Burnley will be too much for them, despite them being 16 places below them in the table. 13-8 about Burnley. We're going to take them to beat Cardiff City at 13-8. Second of all, 2 more games in League One. I said that we backed MK Dons at the top of the show. We're going to back 2 teams who are in that promotion chase with the MK Dons. First of all, that's Brentford. Brentford are 1 point off automatic promotion at the moment. It's basically 2 of 3 who are going to go up automatically into the Championship. So very, very important for all these 3 clubs. And I think that Brentford will be too much for Hartlepool. They travel to Hartlepool. Hartlepool are as good as down in League One. I think that that's almost certainly confirmed, much to the annoyance of Mr. Stelling. But I think that Brentford should go there and win 8-11. They need to win. They need to win these type of games if they are going to get promoted. So we're going to back Brentford to win away at Hartlepool there, 8-11. So we have Burnley to beat Cardiff. We have Brentford to win away at Hartlepool. The third one, again, League One. They are winning League One at the moment only by 1 single point. If they lose this game, they could find themselves into the playoffs. So a very, very important game for all 3 clubs at the top of League One, and we're going to back all 3 to win. We're going to back a clean sweep, and that means that Doncaster, who are top, we're going to beat. We're going to back them to beat Notts County. They're 8-13. Notts County are in that lovely, that we talked about at the start of the show, that lovely safe position of mid-table, which means that they can relax, and we think that Doncaster will definitely, especially at home, have too much for them. They'll be amped up. They've got plenty to play for. Notts County can start talking about their holidays, whether that's Dubai or Skegness. I'm not sure. It depends how much they're on at the moment. I probably think that Skegness is probably the favourite on that front. Doncaster 8-13 to beat Notts County. We're going to take them. And fourth, we've already tipped them at the start of the show. Hull City. Friday night, remember guys, get that on because they are in our treble and fourfold this week. Skinny price 2-5, but a win's a win, and we're going to take them to finish off the fourfold. You will thank me when you get profits this week, guys. We're very, very happy with these bets here at Nathbet, and it's very, very close last week. Let's make sure we get 2 or even 3, the double, treble, and fourfold all coming together with 5 game weeks to go. 9.8 to 1 fourfold, guys. That's with Bet Victor again. Remember, you've got Pete's long shot as well, and like I say, very, very confident about the bets this week, so let's hope we get plenty of profits. Alright guys, take care, have a good one, bye bye.